Welcome back to your Algebra 1 Semester 2 final review. We're on to problem 17. Problem 17, much like problem 16, also comes from lessons 8.2 and 8.3. You might have noticed on problem 17 where we had like that 6x minus 5 times, 2x, whatever. We'll call it a 3 or something. When we did that, I purposely didn't mention a phrase you might have heard in your math classroom before. I didn't mention the phrase, the acronym FOIL. I don't spend a lot of time on FOIL because for me, FOIL only works if you have a binomial times another binomial. I'd rather you learn something that works for every problem. So for example, on 17, where we have a binomial times a trinomial, FOIL's not going to get you the right answer here. There's just going to be too many terms to be held in those 4 letters of FOIL. So, forget I said FOIL. Let's go ahead and get to 17. I'll again give you 2 ways to do it. Let's find some success. First way we're going to do this is we're going to build a box. Now our box is going to have 2 spaces on one side and 3 spaces on another. 2 times 3 means 6 total spaces. So it doesn't matter how you set it up. For some reason I usually end up going lengthwise like this. However, widthwise, vertically, and I'll show you over here, is totally fine too, as long as one side has 2 spaces and one side has 3. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and focus on the first one that I drew though. We have x minus 2, and then we have 4x squared minus 8x with a positive 7. Multiplying polynomials finds area, so we're looking for the areas of these 6 inside squares or rectangles, and to find that area we always multiply. So 4x squared times x will be 4x cubed. X squared times x bumps up the power. Negative 8x times x, negative 8x squared. So notice we are changing the powers with multiplication. We don't do it with addition and subtraction, but multiplying gives more of something multiplying together, so we change the exponent. 7 times x is 7x. We end up with negative 8x squared, positive 16x, and negative 14. Okay, you can also do this problem with arrows. Right, x minus 2 times 4x squared minus 8x plus 7. So we could take this x over here, multiply it times all 3 of these. That would give me 4x cubed minus 8x squared, and then plus 7x. And notice that matches my top row here. And then, and I like this trick, we can go through and multiply the negative 2 times all of these. And when I do that, I'm going to line up my like terms. So negative 2 times 4x squared is negative 8x squared. See how I line those up? And then negative 2 times negative 8 is positive 16x. And then last but not least, we have that negative 14. Lining up your like terms shows you what we have to combine. The box also lines up your like terms though. It just lines them up diagonally instead of on top of each other. So if we combine our like terms here, we can see the 4x cubed has nothing to combine with. Neither does the negative 14. However, negative 8x squared minus 8 more is negative 16x squared, and 7 plus 16 is 23x. You would get, of course, the same thing using the box. 4x cubed, looks like a lot of them, minus 16x squared, I'm looking at D, plus 23x minus 14, great. 17 is D.